Hello friends, I'm going to explain how to create a web page using PHP, which access my database. Which access database. So here I'm doing a web page which allows the user. It's like a shopping page which allows the users to select the object what he need. I'm maintaining an clothes like t-shirts, so user can select anything. So I'll just show you the page. So user can select any of the two t-shirts. Maybe you can choose a woman t-shirt or men's t-shirt or shirt t-shirt, and quantity also I can give, and size also we can display, and red in color. So for this I have used NetBeans to do it. So this is my HTML tag and head tag and meta tag, and title I haven't given anything, and the body method I have used post because I want to secure the data. We can use post as well as get. Post is used to for a secure data. The data will be encrypted, but get will be like a normal data transmission. It goes normally, and action is like when we click on submit button to which page it should go, or to which page the data submitted should go. So I use next.php. So first I want to display this image t-shirt business.jpg, and style I have given, and next thing I have given color div. I have given a div tag. In the div tag all the style I have given like CSS coding, like center, position, absolute, it should be top, front, and the font color, font family I have given, and the color I have given, you can see it, font family I have given. So I want to display here. Actually it will be on the top of the image, so I'm just displaying choose your shirt. Then I am displaying shirt type, and shirt type I'm just spanning it. Span means only that small part will be spanned, so we can design only for the small part. So I'm just designing for the small part, that is star. It should be red in color. After that I'm just giving another div tag, div box, which I want to display the t-shirts, probably t-shirts. So I'm just floating it to the left, and I have given background as gray, and height I have given padding on the top 5%. So from the top it will be like padding 5%, and the margin right it will be like 2%, and center exactly at the center I'm displaying a shirt, shirt.jpg, and style I have given like height, width, and everything. In input I have given checkbox. So if user want that, he can click that checkbox, and if user doesn't want, he doesn't click checkbox. So I have given name as this one. This name is used in PHP, later you can see it, and value I have given as t-shirt rupees 500. So this is the value I have given it. Next and NBSP is used to give the space, and I have given showing the what name, the t-shirt cost as rupees 500. Then I have given the div tag. Next I want to display another t-shirt, same way, but the cost is 750 with hoodie. So this is how I displayed both the images. So you can see it here how I displayed both my images. Both the things, and t-shirt is, if I click it here, you can also choose this one. I can choose both the things, and this is the image I have given, and for this I have given. So type shirts I have given two things. Next I want to show you this thing how I did the radio button. So I have given next div tag, I have given a radio type, input as radio type, and name will be all the same name, because user only can choose one of the item in that. And I have given as value as women t-shirt, men t-shirt, and children t-shirt. Then I displayed quantity, how much quantity the user wants. So I have given as type as number, so quantity, style, and width I have given. So number is a type, so it will be displaying when it will have two arrow marks, so it will be like displaying the number here. So if I go here, so you can see it has here. So this is how number box will be displayed. Then I'm just spanning it with a red color, so quantity is compulsory, so I just given a star mark. Actually if you want it to be required, just if you want it required, so I required is enough. So it shares the user it should be entered. Here also we can write as this one here, required. Yeah, required I can give it here. Yeah, and here also I can give for the radio button also I can give required here. Anything is fine. So if I give it here, so user need to check it out. Then option, this one also I can give select required I have given. So these are the options I have displayed it. So when a user goes there, it will be like a floating thing. If user clicks out, it will be like floating thing. You can see size. So this is how it will be displayed. Actually select a name of the color I have given here. Next thing is I want to display something like this. Next color I need to display the color also. So the same way I have displayed the color also there. Like here also I can give required. I'll just repeat it and show it. Last thing I want to display the submit button. On submit button I want to display, so this is how I want to display the submit button actually. So input submit button and the value is next. So this value will be displayed actually on that word, it will be displayed there. So style I have given and process. This is how I close my form. So when I go to it, I just want to click this men's shirt. I have given 14 and maybe I'll go for medium and color red. I'll go for next. So this will be displayed because actually here the form goes to the next page, which is called the form page, starting of the form. So it goes to the next PHP. So this is my next PHP. So this is here will be the things. Here I declared everything what all to be displayed. So here no need of any HTML tag or anything. Then we can directly write the body here. You can directly write the body here. So I just given a background color and div I have given and a background color I have given. You can see it here. So it's asked the user. So these are all required. I just give my name. Last name and the street address. Karnia Nagar. Coimbatore. I'll just give state. It's just giving a sorry. It's just open out of it. Here, Tamil Nadu. Zip code. Actually I need to give here, instead of zip code I need to give pin code, but 64114 and phone number 376 and email gmail.com. So express and standard, we have two type of shipping. One is express and I'll just go for standard shipping. So this is how it will be displayed. So name Joel Circle Karnapudi, everything will be displayed like this. So this is all my items. So I did not connect to MySQL. You can see it here. So I just same the thing, I have used the form here. You can see it here. Div tag in this is all the CSS coding I have given. Enter your shopping details here. Actually you can see it here, enter your shopping details. This is the thing. Then BR again I'm using the form here. Method is post, the same thing, method is post. Here I have given again I opened a div tag here. First name I'm just spanning it. Input I have given, next last name I have taken, address I have taken. I'm taking everything and I'm going to the page 3. So these are all the things which we discussed later. But here is a PHP code here. I am taking the session is used to store the values for some time in the server, so that we can retrieve that data whenever we need it by using the name here. So I'm just storing the checklist as t type, item as item, and quality as quantity, and size as size, and color. So these values can be stored in the next page where we want to display them. So session is used for displaying the values in the next pages, or in the same time which stores it in the, because whenever we want to store anything, it goes for only the next PHP page. So if we want to store it for till the end of the page, so we need to do it. So session, we need to start the session, and we need to declare some of the variables here. So after I press next value, submit button, or continue, it goes to my next PHP page. This is how my next PHP page. So I'm just echoing it off. So I'm just echoing all these things. So echoing session and everything, I'm just echoing all these things. Echoing is used to just display anything. So I'm just echoing name, post, and everything. I'm storing name, address, and zip in the post. It's an universal keyword or universal variable, global variable I can say it, which is used to get the values from the posting, because our form is in the post. Whenever it is get, we'll use $_get, or we can use as render, generally these two things. So I'm just echoing all these things. What are the items I want to display? I'm just displaying it. This is how I just putting it off. T-shirts, how many t-shirts are there? I'm just displaying the cost, everything. I'm just doing it. These are the if loop I have used here, and I'm just using my query. Actually, I don't have any database here. I just need to do my database. So all the database will be saved. All the database will be saved there. So actually, for doing owning the database, first we need to on the XAMPP server. Then I need MySQL and go for admin. In admin, I need to do this. Actually, it will be opened here. The XAMPP server will be opened here. So actually, I don't have that one. I'll just create it. It's a database DB10. So I'll just open it. I'll just go for a new database. Here, how we need to do a database 10. This is how I create the database. Next thing is they ask me to create a table. So you can see it as next thing is correct into the, so insert into DB, insert into database. This is my DB is my table. So I'll just go for DB. So this is how I created it. Next thing is I need to insert into name, address. I need to insert into name, address, zip, and everything. So I'll just copy this thing. I'll just paste it in my table. So paste, and address also I will be displaying. I'll just address. Next thing is this one is zip code. Phone number, yeah. This is how my database I need to create it. So I can give as everything maybe like varchar, because I'm not taking any numbers, right? I can directly go for a varchar, and I can even set the length of it. Like I'll just give 100. I'll just go for another 100. Zip also I can go for 100, and phone number also I can go for 100. So I can add more columns. So I want to add how many more columns I needed. So 1, 2, 3 more columns I need. 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns I needed. So I'll just go for, and I'll just 4. You can see I'll just add 4 more columns. Yeah, 4 more columns. processing, the 4 more columns are added. So I'll just copy this and so we don't need now to write any of the SQL coding, but we can directly copy everything here to my database. This is the database which I created it, so it will be very easy. But queries we need to write it by using SQL query. So SQL underscore query is used to do it. Then total also I can copy it and I can paste it here. So email also will be varchar, and amount I can go for a int, shipping I can go for a varchar and everything. So I'll just give 100. Amount I will give 1000, I'll go for 1000. 100 I can go for 1000. Then I'm just saving everything. Okay, out of range maximum will be like 250, so here I can go for 250. Then int I can go for 250 and just save it. So my database is saved actually. So if I run this code again, my database code, I'll just go back, I'll just refresh my page. So I'll just give my name, everything again. Still I can do something and I can do something and just go for something else. Just go for a standard shipping. So all the things are stored in my database. So you can see my database here. I'll just refresh my database. So you can see all my database is stored here. For storing the database, first I need to connect to my database. For connecting to my, I'll just use mysqli underscore connect. It will be localhost root and space and database. This is my localhost and the username and the password is null, and this is my database which I want to connect it. Next I want to write a query. This is my query, insert into DB my table name, and these are the columns which I want to insert, and these are the values which are stored using the post in those values. So I'm just using those things. And if I want to run the query, I need to use this one, mysqli underscore query and connect and query. This query I need to give it here. So my whole data will be stored there. This is how I created my experiment. Thank you.